John, I've got a problem.
Yes, Stephen, what is it?
There's half a dozen big kids nearly killing a little one in our classroom, and I can't do anything to stop them. Well, not without using my special powers.
You don't want to do that, Stephen. You'll attract a lot of attention and cause a lot of trouble.
Talking to yourself again? Good heavens! What are you doing? Leave that boy alone! Do you hear? Leave him alone!
You talking to us?
John, I'm going to use my special powers.
Don't do that, Stephen.
The painting, John. The painting's changed again. Everything is calm.
I'm surprised at all of you. Those of you who were doing that dreadful thing, and those of you who did nothing to stop it. Get back to your places. If this happens again, we'll have the headmaster in. You're afraid of the headmaster, aren't you?
I wouldn't be.
And you do what he says.
But if you don't, he gives you the cane.
And you respect him.
It's not the headmaster we respect. We respect his cane.
That's right, yeah. Do you think it's right to respect only the people you're afraid of?
No.
Stephen, have you any thoughts on the matter?
Well, I don't think that people who make you afraid of them deserve any respect at all. I mean, respect ought to be mutual.
Good. So we're all agreed. Now let's get down to some work in an atmosphere of mutual respect.
I just don't seem to be able to get through to her.
Well, I don't see why not. You have enough opportunities.
Well, it's just that she's a teacher. Well, only a trainee teacher, but still a teacher. And I'm a pupil. The system makes sure there's a great gulf between us. And any sensible communication, well, is almost impossible.
Well, if I were a teacher, I might be glad of that gulf sometimes, the way kids behave.
John, what she needs, well, is to meet someone like you. Someone she doesn't automatically think as a pupil. You know, as less than half human.
Okay. It's time I met her anyway.
You, Johnson, go to the headmaster.
The meeting?
Yes, you, Johnson.
What for?
You know very well what for.
I don't know what for.
Just telling you are causing a disturbance.
I wasn't the only one. Everyone else was doing it.
Are you going, or do I have to check the headmaster?
You always pick on me. No one else. It's always me, innit?
Settle down, the rest of you, or you'll all be making the same long walk as Johnson.
Come on, you lot, give her a chance. She's only a student teacher. If she wasn't taking us while old Tripe and Ale is off sick, we'd be doing something worse, like picking paper off the playground.
Thank you, Robert. But I think it might be better if you refer to the regular art master as Mr. Tripnell, at least in my presence.
This your famous picture?
That's it. It started out dark and stormy earlier, and we had a rough half hour. But it's been warm and bright ever since, and we have quite a calm afternoon.
Influences directors, that?
Yes, indeed.
I think we better get it back to the lab and examine it.
Perhaps, but if we don't know what it is, might that not be a bit dangerous?
It could be, who can tell?
Hello. Admiring our gathering storm picture, eh?
Hello. Yes, but it doesn't look very stormy to me.
No, you're right, it doesn't. How strange. Still, you must be the John Stephen's been asking me to meet.
That's right.
I'm Elizabeth Mbondo.
Hello.
So I'm here. What's this all about?
Voices. Stephen's been telling you the truth, you know, about the telepathy and everything.
Thought we were going to have a sensible conversation.
We are, and a calm and rational one, too, I hope.
Look, John, whatever your name is, Stephen does a passably good ventriloquist act. If I was doing the end-of-term show, I'd have him in it. The voice he does for John is a fair imitation of yours.
It's not an imitation.
I'm pleased to see that you're real flesh and blood and not a total figment of his imagination. But I'm not pleased to see that you're feeding and supporting his crackpot fantasies about having special powers and being one of a new race of super beings. I looked up his record card, and there isn't much sign of his being a super being there, I can tell you. Not to judge by his schoolwork, anyway.
Well, nevertheless, that's what he is. That's what we all are. Stephen doesn't pretend to talk to me, he really does. And I talk to him, too.
He brings you to school in his satchel, I suppose.
We're telepaths. You're on too, miss, or will be when we've helped you.
I don't need help. You do, both of you. And as for you, you're corrupting young Jameson with your silly ideas. I can see that now. I'm going to inform the headmaster.
No, don't do that.
Nothing will stop me, I assure you.
Be all right.
Voices, why is everyone shouting at me? Oh, the noise right here in my head.
She's breaking out.
Yeah, I know. Shock of seeing me jaunt must have kicked it off. Still, at least we're here to help her.
Well, it's all right, Elizabeth. You're becoming one of us.
No, I'm not. Let me out of it.
She's gone jaunted.
It's just what we didn't want to happen.
Well, at least she shows she's one of us.
Yeah, perhaps was one of us. She's jaunted indiscriminately and out of control without knowing how she does it or where she's going.
We've got to find her.
Where do we start looking? On Earth? In space? She could be anywhere. We don't even know if she's alive or dead. Be all right.
Voices, why is everyone shouting at me? Oh, the noise right here in my head.
She's breaking out.
Yeah, I know. Shock of seeing me jaunt must have kicked it off. Still, at least we're here to help her.
Well, it's all right, Elizabeth. You're becoming one of us.
No, I'm not. Let me out of it.
She's gone jaunted.
It's just what we didn't want to happen.
Well, at least she shows she's one of us.
Yeah, perhaps was one of us. She's jaunted indiscriminately and out of control without knowing how she does it or where she's going.
We've got to find her.
Where do we start looking? On Earth? In space? She could be anywhere. We don't even know if she's alive or dead. anything yet, Tim?
To jaunt any substantial distance, all the Tomorrow people require a boost. That is why you wear jaunting belts. She did not have one, so the likelihood is that she did not jaunt far, certainly not into the sea or outer space. Perhaps she did not jaunt anywhere. Perhaps she only accomplished half a jaunt.
You mean she's stuck in hyperspace?
We haven't got much time. You know what happens to somebody in hyperspace. Without an AE suit on, they'd very soon start to drift apart. Just start to feel very drowsy and then start drifting apart. Light detectors working okay, Tim?
Of course, they are maintained and fully charged.
Good.
Any idea where she might be in hyperspace, Tim?
The only logical place to search are at the hyperspatial coordinates which correspond to the norm spatial coordinates of the classroom from which she disappeared. I propose to jaunt you into different sectors near to those coordinates. It is pointless you both searching the same sector.
Yeah, well, that's true. Okay, Tim. Let's go.
Check.
Check.
Check. Any luck in your sector, John?
Nothing so far, Stephen.
Me neither. Hey, just a minute. I'm getting a positive reaction from the life force detector. Perhaps it's her.
Well, hang on a second. I'll jaunt into your sector. Okay, Tim?
Okay, John. It looks like Stephen might have found her.
Over in that direction.
Hang on a minute, Stephen. Let's take our helmets off. We can survive in hyperspace a few minutes without them. We don't want to frighten Elizabeth when she sees us. She's in a bad way.
Elizabeth?
No, leave me alone!
She's gone. Where?
Almost certainly back to the spot from which she originally disappeared.
The school classroom. Don't worry, Elizabeth. It's all over now.
You're safe with us.
This dream. This terrible dream.
It's all over. Please believe us.
It's dark outside. That's late. Stephen, what are you doing here? Why are you dressed like that?
Oh, there are a lot of things to tell you.
Come along with us. We'll explain everything to you.
John, the picture, look, it's stormy.